This is Makeup Mermaid 22 with another video, and this video is going to be an unboxing video. And this is an unboxing of my new Mermaid weight belt, which is handmade by Noreen the Arctic Mermaid. So I'm so excited to be opening this. I'm actually staying with her. She's one of the people I'm staying with at Mermania, so I will be wearing it there, and I'm so excited to use this. So it arrived on Friday the 13th, ooh, spooky, but I originally ordered it on November 28th, so it took a little while to get here, but it's handmade and she is having some troubles with her studio, so it's understandable. I paid around $100 or so, including shipping, for the weight belt, which was $15, but I got the weight belt and I also got some attachments on it. So I got the weight belt and I got the extra little starfish on it. I also added some blue glitters to it. So I'm super excited to see how it looks. I have used weight belts before, but they've been diving weight belts, so I feel like I'm somewhat qualified to use a weight belt, but they shouldn't be too hard to use. She said there's an easy release system, which is very important when you're in the water, but these weight belts just make you neutrally buoyant. So you don't have to worry about constantly floating up. You can stay in one place and release air or kick to get where you need. So yeah, I'm super excited to unbox this weight belt. Let's get into it. Okay, so here it is. I'm about to unbox it and I am super excited. Okay, so it's packaged with all of these bags to keep it safe. I see it. Ooh, and it looks like there's a note inside too, which I will get to before looking at the tail. So here is everything about it. I got the 4-pound and I have a 31-inch waist. And I got the add-on, the blue, royal blue resin, and I got the starfish. So here's the total for everything. And then down here it says there's a 6-month warranty for normal wear and craft defects. But buyer is responsible for paying shipping. Okay, we're almost there. Okay guys, here it is. And it looks like it has like a tiny bit of give around it. So here is the weight belt. Look at that. Here, I will unclip it. And it's a one-hand release, as you can see, so if you only have one hand free, it's very easy to get out of just in case anything goes wrong, which nothing should, but safety is very important. So here is the belt. Look at this. So she added this extra blue glitter pigment on because of the longer wait time. Usually takes 3 to 4 weeks to make, but it took around 6 weeks, I think, to receive. And here are the starfish I got on. And I also asked for some pearls on it too. So what comes are these shells and these little fronds and stuff like that, but she did these extra things for me, partially the ones I paid for and partially just for the shipping delay. Here it is. I love that it's like different on each piece and then it's not the same, because that looks more natural because nature isn't like perfect. So I like how that's different on each one. And I love these royal blue is what I asked for, and they are very royal blue, and I love the pearls. Those are kind of my two things for mermaiding. So yeah, here it is. I'm so excited to use it to become less buoyant, more neutrally buoyant, because I tend to float, so this should be very nice. One thing I have to say, it's a tiny bit tight. I don't know if it'll fit over my silicone tail, but it will definitely fit over my regular tail. But here it is. here it is on. The one thing I'd have to say is it is not the most comfortable thing to wear without something layered on underneath, like a one piece versus a bikini top, but here it is on. Yeah. This is Makeup Mermaid 22 back with Noreen the Arctic Mermaid's weight belt from her Etsy Legendary Art. And I actually stayed with her at Mermania. It was like a weird coincidence, but as one of the mermaids I was staying with. So I had her fix my belt a little. So she did this by adding an extra buckle just so it's a little bit larger, just in case with the silicone and stuff like that. It was a tiny bit tight earlier, and this makes it so I have a little bit of adjustment room, which was really great. I wore this the whole time in the GAC, probably for like 10 hours, and it was really great to have. It made it so I could just exhale and sink down a little for pictures, and it made it so I could hang out at the bottom for a while and stuff like that. The only thing is you do have to tread water a little bit more instead of floating, because this is supposed to make you neutrally buoyant, so it makes it so you have to tread water a little at the surface, but you could still float on your back if you wanted to, just inhale a little bit of air. But yeah, you just exhale as you're going down, and it makes it so you can stay down at the bottom and hang out there. But I loved this. This was so great to have, and I'm so glad that I purchased it. If you are a mermaid who's having trouble with floating, then definitely consider these. She added on mine, I think you saw earlier, all these fun little bits and baubles. The starfish are not doing the best. Some of them are chipping and fading a little, but overall, it's a beautiful weight belt. And she said she might send me some extra of these little fronds to put in the center, so maybe I can cover that up. But it was really great to have. It's very beautiful and decorative as well as functional. A lot of people didn't know I even had a weight belt on. So that's great for events and stuff like that you don't want to look like you're, you know, a fake mermaid. You just can hang out there. So this was really great to have. I loved it. It was amazing to swim in. Definitely check out her shop and definitely try them out. She does do them custom to your waist measurements and to your body weight and things like that, so that they do the right amount of weight. This was 4 pounds, which was just enough, and it was a perfect amount of weight, so I'm very happy to have this and to be using it in the future. I'm definitely going to use it in the future. The one thing that does happen if you're traveling by air, you will get pulled over for it because one, I think it might be some of the natural elements, but like the shells, but two, it's mostly like the weight she uses inside look a little suspicious. So I got pulled over twice. The second time on the way back, I asked, and the security guard just said to put it in a separate bin so that they don't have to unpack your bag. So they just need to like scan it and take a few swabs of it, and it's fine. But yeah, that's just something to keep an eye out for, and just something to know if you will be traveling by plane with it. X-raying, and there's all this like metal and stuff like that, so it doesn't look like, you know, something someone would normally have. I explained it was like a diving weight belt, and there was like a costume piece and stuff. The security guards, they saw I had all this mermaid stuff too, and especially in Greensboro, everybody was like, are you from the mermaid thing? And I was like, yeah, because I didn't have any time to take off my makeup or anything like that. But this was great to have. It makes swimming and photo shoots and just hanging out, because I was hanging out at the bottom, which was like 17 feet, and I was keeping up with a lot of the other mermaids with silicone tails on, so I was happy to have that. That's just a little update on this, and I love it so much. It's a great mermaid tool to have. I love my accessories, so yeah. And it matches my blue aesthetic and my pearl aesthetic. So thanks for watching. This is Makeup Mermaid 22. Comment, rate, subscribe, and leave any requests down below.